Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. It is the year 2240 and the PlayStation Network continues to slowly coalesce into a uniform area of space. We still have some smaller areas of space that are kind of spread out, but we're slowly improving that situation. The hierarchy of Bok Bok has been a threat for quite a while now. We have a slightly upgraded spaceport in the Porobim system along with our fleet. We're upgrading our fleet when we have the chance, and the same goes for the spaceport. Right now I cannot upgrade it in a major way, but I can go ahead and upgrade the defense platform that I have orbiting. So we're going to do that. I sent one of our construction ships down this way because we have another defensive choke point down here. So I thought I'd go ahead and grab this space with an outpost.
Special project complete.
We've completed a special project. We were studying some massive skeletal remains, and our continued studies of those remains on Istora 1 have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the planet. There are very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional portal existed briefly towards the rear of the skeleton. That's kind of odd. Science Officer Helperbot Q7 theorizes that the creature passed through this gateway from another dimension, only to quickly perish in the hostile environment of Istora 1. Why it did this and where it came from are questions that may never be answered. This is astounding. Helperbot gained some experience, and we also gained some physics research.
Construction complete.
Our construction ship has finished building a brand new outpost down this way, so I'm going to have them build some mining stations in this system. They can get to work on that.
Technological acquisition successful.
I haven't been showing all of my tech discoveries, but this one is pretty significant, I think. We can now upgrade our spaceports into star holds. So I need to pick a new tech to research. Space torpedoes might be good, but I think I'm going to go with destroyers here when I finally make up my mind. You can tell I am indecisive, but I believe I went with destroyers. If I remember correctly, I played this not even an hour ago, and I already forgot what I selected there. But what that means is we can now upgrade our main spaceport here in Porobim into a starhold. And as it is, we can only have 4 upgraded outposts, and we have 4 of 4 right now, so I'm going to downgrade this one. All buildings and modules will be lost, but now it will no longer count against our total. And then I'm going to come down here to our brand new outpost and go ahead and upgrade it. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Iscomia 5. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. This is intriguing, and it added a +3 mineral modifier to the planet, so that's cool. As they explore, our science ships have been uncovering the hyperspace lanes, and you can see down this way that there are some more potential defensive choke points, so I'm excited about that.
System survey complete.
We have received an incoming transmission from the Artisan Troop. They say we have recently been forced to scrap most of our technical equipment due to a major malfunction. Would the minerals and scrap be of any use to you by any chance? And so we could salvage the materials and get 500 minerals, or we could offer to repair it for them and we would get 50 influence. We've got a lot of minerals right now and we're building lots of outposts which cost influence, so we are going to go ahead and repair for the Artisan Troop.
Special project complete.
One of our construction ships has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over Escalion 4A. That was another special project. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order using what materials it had on hand to build 3 advanced raiders of an unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We have sent crews to the new ships and commissioned them into our fleet. This is excellent. So as our construction ship heads off to do something else, you can see our new ships sitting there. They look like they're corvettes of some kind, but I guess they are of an unknown design. Unfortunately, that puts us 3 ships over our fleet limit. We only have a 20 ship, 20 corvette anyway, limit on our fleet at the moment. So I need to eliminate 3 of our regular corvettes. It took me a little bit to remember how to do that. I'm going to scroll down and just eliminate the last 3 corvettes on our list of our fleet there. I don't know if that's necessary, but I don't know why, but I always scroll down to the bottom of the list and I eliminate those from down there. Probably doesn't matter at all. But there we go. 3 of our corvettes have been eliminated. And now you can see in the upper right hand corner we have 20 of 20 ships once again. Our new ships are way up there to the north on the map, so we're going to go ahead and send them down toward Porabim, and when they get there we'll merge them with our fleet.
Construction complete.
We have another brand new outpost down this way, and so now we can build some mining stations right there. A small scout craft of some kind plowed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, our science ship has reported, creating a shallow canyon. There is no visible cockpit on the ship, leading our scientists to believe it was either piloted by remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship has not been picked clean by looters yet. So we will study its design and we will gain some engineering research points. So that's nice. Our space station here at Porabim, a very important defensive position, has now been upgraded into a star hold. So we can now add some buildings and modules. Let's take a look at the buildings here first. We've got a few options, but the disruption field generator seems like the best option to me at this point. The disruption field generator will weaken enemy shields by 20%, so that seems like a really good move there. We've already got a missile battery here, so I'm going to add a gun battery. And then we will still have space for another module and another building when these things are done. And looking over here at our relatively new space station, which has just been upgraded to a star base. We have space for 2 modules in one building. I think I was trying to decide whether or not to immediately add solar panels there. But I decided to look at the building list first and go ahead and go with the disruption field generator again, because that just seems like a great a great building to have. And then I think I added both a missile battery and a gun battery. And then I scheduled the space station to be upgraded to a star hold. Meanwhile, on Earth, if you remember, we were having some unemployment problems, and I thought I was building something that would help that, but now looking at my list, my unemployment's actually gotten worse. It went from 3 to 5. I'm not really sure why that is. I am kind of confused there. Looking at our planet status, we've got all kinds of things going wrong. We've got overcrowding, we've got low amenities. Bad things are happening. Deviancy, available housing is low, stability is low. So yeah, things are not going exactly great on Earth at the moment. So looking at the buildings I can put in place here, I did discover that Earth has 16, it's a size 16 planet, and there are 16 districts already built. So that's why I could not build another district in the last video. I did figure that out. So for now, I guess all we can do now is work with some buildings, and I think I scheduled 2 drone storage buildings that will increase housing and amenities. I'm not sure it'll do anything about unemployment. Meanwhile, over on Alpha Centauri Prime, you know, things are going okay. It's very slow growth here for some reason, but we don't have any unemployment. Our planet status seems okay. We do have kind of low numbers on our amenities, and our deviancy is a little bit bad, but not nearly as bad as Earth. But overall, things seem like they're going okay here. We are able to upgrade our deployment post into an administrative array, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not sure it's necessary, but why not? Meanwhile, while approaching Dawkin 1, the PSN Scientific Module 2 suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. We will gain some engineering research points out of that, and it is an incredible story. Unfortunately, that story will be overshadowed.
Priority alert. Malignant forces are moving against us.
Because the hierarchy of Bok has declared war on the PlayStation Network. They want to humiliate us. Our automatic war goal was also humiliation, because I had not really set any claims on their territory. But there is a Manage Claims button at the bottom of the screen there. And if you have watched my videos, you know that I'm not really good at all this war business with this game anyway, so it took me a little while to figure out how to do this, but I added a few systems, and I guess if we win this war, then we will get control of these systems, I suppose. And it looks like that would give us control of another nice defensive choke point. So hopefully this will go our way. Meanwhile, science marches on. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Dawkin 3. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they begun. This is very interesting, and this adds a extra engineering point modifier to the asteroid, so that's cool. But let's get back to the war. I waited for a little while and I didn't make a move of any kind. We were waiting on them to attack, and then I thought, well, maybe I should go ahead and fly into some of these nearby systems and destroy whatever outposts or mining stations or whatever they might have there. So I sent my fleet this way, but before they could even leave the system,
Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected.
a hostile
Alert.
fleet
Station engaged.
flew into the Porabim system. And so, like I said, my fleet was just on their way out, so they hadn't actually left yet, but they did fly away from the spaceport a little bit. So I'm going to have them attack the enemy fleet. Our new ships have not yet arrived in the system, but we have our fleet, we have our spaceport,
Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected.
and we have our defensive
Alert. Spaceport
platform,
engaged.
defensive station there next to the spaceport.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Our scientists are annoying us with reports. Some more Bok ships have arrived. Looks like we're it looks like we're doing okay. We are losing some ships though.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
And our scientists just keep annoying us with reports. The PSN Scientific Module 2 has picked up a strange energy signature coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of Dawkin 4. It appears to originate from a structure of some kind, possibly the remains of an orbital station, but the atmospheric pressure makes it impossible to approach. Nevertheless, scans of the unique signature have yielded a large amount of valuable physics data. So we got some physics research points, and this is very fascinating and all that, but let's get back to the battle.
System survey complete.
And we actually won the battle. We lost 7 of our 17 corvettes, and we also lost our defensive platform. They lost 10 corvettes. They had 2 fleets there, so they lost 10 of those. It looks like they had 33 total. So they had more ships than I did. So that's not good. I guess we need to settle on more planets to increase our fleet size. Finally, our new ships have arrived in the system. You can see there's some debris there that we can study. I need to merge these new ships with our fleet. But for right now, I'm just going to set Porabim Station as their home station. And we're going to have to build more ships. We're going to have to build another defensive platform. So, very exciting. We've won our first battle. I think this is a good place to go ahead and stop this video. But we are at war, finally, with the hierarchy of Bok. It was inevitable. We'll see where this goes in the next video. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.